Hi ladies. So it's bedtime. Look, my nails look glowing. It's nice nail polish by MAC. Um I wanted to make a video for this channel because this is where the daily devotional channel is like where I'm gonna do the stuff I used to do on my main channel. Um but just like a place where I can just come and just talk about Jesus as much as I want to talk about Jesus and not get on people's nerves. Not that I even care. But on the Iman Girl channel, I want to kind of keep like the quality of the videos up. So I will make vlogs on that channel. I just need everything to look a certain way so that the channel kind of looks a certain way. But here for now is just like lounging. But you guys know when things affect me, I do have to make a video about it. And earlier on, I was on Facebook, and this Haitian lady in Haiti, and there's a video of her. I'll put the link down below. And she's in a village. Like, she has nothing, you guys. She has nothing. Like, sometimes, well, like how people who live in the projects or ghetto or Section 8, like, complain about, oh, I live in the projects. It's like, you still have running water, okay? Like, some people really don't know what poverty is like. They really don't have a clue. You know, she has absolutely nothing. And she's there with her kids. She's 21 years old, I think. She has nothing. Nothing. And she's blind. And her clothes are like super dirty. And you probably know, like, she probably doesn't even get to take a shower because I don't think she has running water. Like, can you imagine? Like, your own smell. I mean, I'm not saying it to be mean, but I'm just like, the reality of her poverty is real. Like, I can see it. You understand? And this 21-year-old lady, like, she's blind and she's singing about Jesus and she's saying thank you. She's singing in Creole and she's thanking God. She's thanking Jesus for this. And she's like, I'm so happy. Thank you for what you've done to me. Thank you for what you've done for me. One day I'm going to see you. Everything is going to be okay. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. And I'm just like, it messed me up. It messed me up. Because I'm just like, this woman has nothing. Like, sweetheart, you're poor. You're seriously poor. Like, she's so poor, people will look at her and say, girl, if you believe in Jesus, hell, I'm not going to believe in that Jesus because who's going to be poor like this and worship God and you're still poor? You understand what I'm saying? Like, she has nothing, but she's grateful for what she has. And I'm like, she's grateful not because she doesn't have things, but she's grateful because she knows her Redeemer lives and she has a friendship with him. She does. And I'm like, I looked at her and I'm like, this woman right here is a true believer. She's a true believer. Like, she had nothing, but she still believes in Christ. She still believes in Christ. She's still singing for him. And now, look, somebody found her. Somebody put her on Facebook and they're going to build her a house. You understand? And I'm like, she has a friendship with the Lord. And because she kept on believing, somebody found her and somebody put her on Facebook because they're trying to build her house. I even donated because I was like, are you serious? But I look at her. I looked at her tonight. I left. We went out to eat and I came back. I watched her video again and I started bawling out of control. And I was like, I'm so jealous of her. I am so jealous of Leonine. I am so jealous of her. And I am jealous of her because she has his friendship. She don't want things from him. She don't need things. She just needs him to be present. She just needs his friendship. And she is so secure in her faith. Like, it sounds so silly, but I'm like, I've been praying for the dumbest. And it's like, yeah, some of the stuff makes sense, but I've just been, my priorities in terms of my prayers have just been out of whack. I haven't just been praying for some straight up BS. Straight up BS. All it is, it's things all the time. It's all about things or oh, God, fix this relationship. God, do this. God, give me this. Jesus, give me that. That's all I've been praying for. And I have never even prayed for, like, oh, Jesus, I want to be your friend. I want your friendship. I just want us to be friends. Like, sometimes I go through situations where things occur, and although I'm like, yeah, God's gonna take care of it, but I always feel like I gotta involve myself in the process, you know. And today I had some weird ideas go through my mind. I really did. I did. I did. I did. I did. I did. I did. And I'm just like, I came home and I watched her again, and I said, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. I swear to you guys, sometimes it feels like you think you are a believer, you think your heart is really circumcised until there's a lot of pressure put on you. And I swear to you, the way you think about how you're going to resolve a problem or how you're going to get yourself out of a situation is really going to tell you whether your heart is in the right place or not, whether you truly are a believer. And I was having these weird thoughts since this afternoon, and I was like, I kept justifying it, like, it is what it is. Oh well, oh well. And I'm like, look at her. Because if you have his friendship, if you know he's your best friend, if Jesus is your best friend, and I haven't made Jesus my best friend, I think, since I was 17. I haven't. I haven't. And when I got married too, I replaced my Jesus being my best friend with my husband being my best friend. What the Bible said, put your trust in no man. I used to be young and just think about Jesus all the time. He was always on my mind. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I get people who email me sometimes about, oh, Marlene, money this, money that, Jesus, God is not acting. And I'm like, ladies, for real. I had a conversation one time with the Lapo. She's like, Marlene, if people have money problems, they usually don't have a problem. If you have a problem that money can't fix, you really don't have a problem, because there are people who don't even have health, and health is the most expensive thing you can ever buy, ever. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm like, if you wake up in the morning, and this is not just to make you feel bad, it's about me. I'm just talking to you guys. And if you feel compelled, like, wow, I need to also ask for forgiveness, then please, by all means, do so. But I'm just like, if you wake up in the morning and all you care to when you wake up, your first thing is, oh, God, can you give me money? God, can you pay for my car? God, how am I going to pay for my school? God, how am I going to pay for this? God, how am I going to pay for that? Then, baby, you just don't get it. You don't get it yet. You don't get it yet. You don't get it yet. Because even I didn't get it. I think I just got it now. See, you know how the Bible says, in all your ways, acknowledge God. And I was having this conversation earlier, right? Um, and it's true. I think with things that you want to do, the things that you want to undertake in life, I really believe that you should really ask God, like, what do you think about this? Like, seriously, ask God and wait for him to tell you yes or no. Because, it's better to take the time and ask God and to have a clear answer than to rush into something, lose your life, get divorced, drop out of school. I mean, whatever you can think of happening to you. You understand? Like, in things you really want to take your time and, ask God to talk to you about this. Like, you really want to acknowledge God in all your ways. But I think when that passage, like that, it's the verse that it's not just that also, but it's just saying, like, every day you wake up, you have to fellowship with the Lord. And fellowshipping with someone or with God and Jesus is not asking things. It's just having a conversation, enjoying his company, asking him how he wants you to live your life, asking him to renew your minds, like, to get all this negative things out of your mind, like all this, like, consumption and, oh, I need, I want, to get all that I want. Starting to sound like a duck all the time. Want. Okay, like, to get all of that out of your mind and to really live for Christ. And I'm like, that's not what I've been asking you guys. And God has provided. If all you want is money, I'll give it to you. All you want is money for this, I'll give it to you. If this is what you want, I'll give it to you. I mean, if that's what you want, if that's all you come out, like, that's all you come to me for is to ask me for stuff, I'll give it to you. Because God is going to be faithful to his word. He's never going to be out here, be found to be a liar. You understand me? That you're missing out. If you do what I've been doing, you're going to be missing out on the chance to have an amazing best friend. An amazing best friend who is always going to look out for you. You know, school is starting. I don't know what's happening in your life, and you may have worries, but I'm just going to say this to you, baby. I'm just like, you know what? Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And every day you wake up, do what I'm going to be doing now. It's just like, hey, Jesus, how was your day? How you doing? Let's just have a conversation. I want to get to know you. I want to get me to a place where I can trust in you no matter what. Make me blind to all the BS in this world and just make me trust in you. I don't want to be materialistic. I don't want to be popular or whatever it is. I just want to be your friend. Jesus, I just want to be your friend. I just want to be your best friend, Jesus. I want you to wake up in the morning and come talk to me. I want you to show me a Bible verse that I never seen before, and I want you to help me understand it like I never understood it before. You know, because when you really think about it, ladies, there are people, for example, who pass the bar exam to become lawyers. They're behind, never went to law school. You know, there are people who are like doing crazy math and they're behind, never even went to school. I'm telling you something. There are people who never took an engineering class and they're building amazing machinery. Like, I'm just like, so you have to get to a point where you realize that whatever you want, if you seriously make Jesus your best friend, he can give it to you like this. Where other people, like, it takes them 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you can get it in the 2 years and 1 year. You guys, if you've never tempted God, you can't say it. Because God can do some amazing things in a day, in 2 weeks, in 5 weeks, in 2 months, in 1 year. God can change your life around. Like, even you will feel like this can't be my life. Like, are they going to come arrest me for identity theft or something? You understand what I'm saying? But it's all about how you go into prayer. How do you pray? What do you pray about? It's all about cleaning your thoughts. Like, you gotta start cleaning your thoughts. You gotta think like in a different fashion. When it's not always about asking about things, but it's more so about you need to yearn for his friendship. And that's like Tasha Cobbs. She has this one song, For Your Glory, For Your Glory. You need to get her album. And then towards the end of the song, it goes like, I wanna be where you are. I gotta be where you are. I wanna be where you are. See, I remember when I thought I was in love when I was like 17. And baby, you know, we would be on the phone for hours. It was ridiculous. Like, we would be on the phone until the next day, okay? And at one time, my parents were like, we got in trouble, so you can't talk to him. Yeah, right. So I would wake up like around like 12 midnight when everybody was asleep. And then what we would do is like I would call him, but he had to call a phone card. So I think we were like, what were we doing? I think like we were on MSN Messenger, right? So he would call the phone card, okay? Because, you know, and then that way, once he was calling the phone card and the person was picking up, whatever the voice was picking up, then I would call him so that he can just click over and pick me up. That way he wouldn't call me, okay? And at the same time, if I called his house at midnight, it wouldn't wake up everybody else in the house. You understand? Like, I mean, we had so many schemes to talk to each other. It was ridiculous, okay? The good days, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's that kind of complicity. It's that kind of camaraderie, and it's that kind of love, like your first love type of love. Like, that's what you need to live with Jesus. Like, and it's kind of, and I know sometimes it's kind of hard because he's not a physical person. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, but like, say for example, you say, oh, Jesus, I love you. Like, say if you were to say to someone, oh, I love you, or a boyfriend, like, oh, I love you, bro, I love you so much, or I love you more. You can do like these stupid games. But when you say it to Jesus, oh, Jesus, I love you. Audibly, you're not going to hear anything back, right? So sometimes I think that's like why it makes it a little bit hard to always want to talk to Jesus. But I tell you guys, you hear it right here in your heart. You do. You hear it. And at first you may be like, oh, maybe I'm imagining things. But as you keep doing it, his voice will become even more clear in your head. And you'll know it's him. You know. So we all need to get to a place where we just want his friendship more than we want our cars, relationship fixed, people to forgive us or us to forgive people, or husbands to change, kids to behave better, and all that crazy stuff, or our boss to like us, or to find a job, or how we gonna pay for our car, how we gonna pay for the mortgage, how we gonna pay for the apartment, how we gonna feed ourselves. Above all this crap, okay, what we really seriously need to do is we just need to yearn for a friendship with God, like with Jesus. Like every day you wake up, how do I make him feel special? How do I make him feel like I love him? How do I make him feel like he's the most important thing in my life? How do I give him the keys to my heart? Because it's really when you start doing that that you are going to have peace and be at peace when it comes to everything else in your life. You need that amazing friendship with Jesus all the time. He has to be with you. And the only way he can be with you every day is by you talking to him, acknowledging him, not asking for stuff, but just like spending time with him. You know, if you have to write like Bible verses on cue cards, and just carry that around with you, go ahead. If you got to put it on your iPhone, the Bible on your iPhone, go ahead. But in all your ways, acknowledge him, make him a part of your life. Carry him with you the way you carry your cell phone, the way you check your phone every 2 seconds and stuff like that. Do the same things when it comes to Christ. Do the same things when it comes to Christ. And I'm sure that all of us are going to experience a complete difference in the way we're living, the things we're getting, the way we feel, like our anxiety level, our stress levels, or high blood pressure, low blood pressure. I'm sure like all that stuff is going to go down. Because when you have a friendship with Jesus, when you know that you've done everything you could do to make Jesus your best friend, you are not going to be afraid anymore. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to go to bed now because we got to go to church in the morning. But I love you guys, and thank you guys so much for subscribing to this channel. And sorry that I'm in the dark, but I almost cried, so that's why I'm in the dark. All right? Love y'all. Bye.